Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another fat, juicy, and tender episode of Bravado Talk.
This is Anthony.
And I am Eddie.
What is up, Eddie?
Pretty much good. What about yourself, man?
I am well. I'm well.
Are you
living
still,
life.
Are you still, is your belly still full from all that hot turkey you had last week?
Oh, yeah. So fucking good.
Yeah. Wow. It looks like your mama got down in the kitchen, huh?
Yes, sir. What about you?
It's pretty good, man. Just chilling with the fam. Had a warm belly full of turkey.
It's good to hear, man.
I had a little party foul. I dropped the rolls this time. If you remember from previous episode. Dude, I don't know why it happens. I have clumsy hands and I always tend to drop the dinner rolls.
Yeah, I believe it.
I just don't know. But anyways, welcome everyone to the new listeners out there. Welcome to Bravado Talk. We're just a couple of best friends chopping it up here on the show every week. It is December 2nd, Anthony, so happy early Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too.
I feel like with all this whole COVID thing, I just feel like, I don't know, December, starting to get in the mood. A lot of Christmas TikToks coming around.
Do you have that feeling that once it turns 2021, it's going to be better? I don't know why. You know how, like, that's the thing? Like, you just want 2020 to be over?
Yeah, but I mean, all the whole fucking problems from 2020 are going to roll over to 2021. But no, it's interesting that you say that because at work, a lot of people do have high hopes for, they're like, oh, once next year's going to be better. Next year's going to be better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I mean, I don't mean to rain on their parades with you, but it's just my belief that, but some people actually do believe that.
Well, yeah, we just have to face reality that it's not going to be like that. Like, it's not going to be a switch as soon as it turns 2021.
Yeah.
But it's going to be weird, actually, now that I think about it.
2021?
The whole, the celebration. There's not going to be people aren't going to be at New York.
New York, yeah, you're right. No people at Disneyland.
Yeah, so that's going to be weird.
Well, they started opening Buena Vista Street on Disney California Adventure, but that's different.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but usually they do celebrations. But yeah, that's crazy. No more.
Yeah.
None of that. You're gonna have to ring in the new year with a COVID mask.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're at your home, I don't see that need to. But yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Eddie, what's this episode gonna be about?
We're gonna go ahead and chop up this episode. Anthony, with last week being Thanksgiving, I had to bring it back to the roots, man, and I was just thankful about my childhood. I don't know if we were gonna go ahead and me and Anthony gonna go ahead and chop it up about our childhoods, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We agree. We agree to that.
Well, I have to ask for consent because you can change your mind.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Yeah. So we wanna. We feel like I want to know you better. I don't know if you want to know anything about my childhood, but I feel like these are some of the stories that I guess we're gonna tell. I guess our kids and grandkids one day in the future, and I think that they are just important to you as a person, and I just want to be able to revive those memories and kind of share them with you guys and everything. So, you got anything? Do you wanna share?
No. Go ahead.
I got this one.
Pop the battle.
So
pop the bottle of champagne and let's get into this.
So this is I think most of the ones that I'm going to be talking about, or at least the ones I'm going to be having time to talk about, are going to be funny and mostly funny. So this one, we were in Puebla, me and my brother. Well, my whole family. We visited Puebla. Obviously, you're from Puebla as well. Mm-hmm. And so there's this restaurant that my family owns. It's like this big restaurant, from what I remember. They sell fish and everything.
So
and
hold on, how old are you?
Okay,
In here.
so I I'm like 6, 7,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Okay.
And next to this restaurant, there's like a little river or a canal that there's water and everything, and people would go there, and there was a trunk. There was a trunk for you to cross, and there was also a rope, so that
Like a tree trunk?
no. Well, it was tied to a tree.
Oh, okay.
So what people would do is they would go from one side and then swing to the other, right? And me and my brother would used to do it all the time. And we never actually went on the tree trunk, but for some reason that one time, I don't know why, I was like afraid to go on the rope again, and I didn't want to do it. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go on the tree, and it was just like like it's a bridge pretty much, but it's a tree. So I go to the tree, I start walking, and I start losing my balance, and I fell, and I hugged the tree, right? So you can picture that, right? I'm
Yeah, like kind of like Caída de Edgar.
it's like, yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yahweh!
Yeah, just like that. I held on to it, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I started slipping. So then I'm like facing up. I guess I'm under the tree, and I fucking fell, and I hit the water and everything. And there's people like laughing at me. And the next thing you know, I hear this man go, "Oh, the música y ese niño de allá," like saying like, "Oh, that kid fell to the water as well." And I fucking look to the side, and it's my brother.
Axel?
Yeah, he fell too. And I go up to him, and we're like, "Ah, fuck, we fell." And we're freaking out because we think like that my mom is gonna like get mad at us because
So it was what? It was like a little stream?
like a stream. It was like a
you
little
didn't drown or
canal.
anything?
No. I fucking hit the ground.
Uh-huh.
There's water, but yeah, I don't know. And so what we ended up doing was we went to like this little playground, and I don't know if you've been to those like the ones that spin. That's like when you turn it, you actually have the wheel. You hold onto the wheel and you turn it, and
Like
it spins
kind of
you.
like a merry-go-round or something like that?
I guess I don't know.
I get what you mean, though.
Yeah. So I told him, I was like, dude, let's go there and let's dry up. So we both got into the little wheel, and then we started spinning in, and then we got dried off, and then my mom didn't even know we fell on the lake. But it was
Really?
super funny. It was, I don't know why, it was just fun. It's a funny memory to me. But yeah.
Interesting. You
Yeah.
didn't even get a whooping?
Nah. I'm sure
Oh,
we
well,
smell like water or like little lake or whatever, but yeah, it was I don't know, it was just so funny to me. It was, yeah. It was a interesting time.
I mean, I guess now that you opened up, kind of embarrassing thing.
You see?
This was middle school, fourth grade. If my siblings are listening, hold your laughters if you're in your cars or wherever you're at. So, like I previously mentioned on previous episodes, I was pretty much raised by my sister Luisa and Nancy, my sister Nancy, and my brother Caesar. But so my mom would go to work every morning at 5:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I would wake up like around 6 in the morning, and I had to be at school at 7:30. So between that time, I had to shower, get ready, change, eat breakfast, and be out.
This is when again?
This is when I was in elementary. I was probably maybe 7.
7? Oh, or second grade maybe. Yeah.
6. Yeah, something like that. Second or third grade. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man, I woke up late that day, and so I called my mom at the restaurant. And I was like, "Oh, good morning, Mom." She's just like, "Good morning. Typical questions. My mother, how'd you sleep? What'd you do? What are you gonna do?" And I remember at the end of the phone call, she was just like, I ironed your uniform because I had to wear uniform.
You wore uniform back then?
Yeah, navy blue.
But this is here, right?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
here.
wow.
Navy blue.
Oh, that's right. I
with
saw
a white
that.
polo.
I saw one of your pictures actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this was elementary, and she's just like, because me and my brother used to have bunk beds. Mm-hmm. My brother Beto would sleep at the bottom, and I would sleep at the top. Mm-hmm. And she was just like, "Oh, I left your uniform all ironed up, and I left it up there." Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay, for sure, for sure. And it was one I still remember because we had like a little nightstand with me and my brother, and we had like the phone there. So I hung up, and then I was just like, oh, okay, I see my uniform here. But within the mix of me getting ready and eating breakfast and kind of rushing, my sister Nancy, she kind of dressed me at that point. Kind of can't remember.
She dressed you at that point?
No, like how do I say it? Okay, like she handed me whatever when I told her. She was just like, "Where's your uniform?" I was just like, "It's right there." And where my mom typically in that bunk bed too, it was my mom's like kind of ironing station where we had our clothes and
With the
all our
burro?
stuff.
She had the burro and everything?
Yeah, all our stuff folded and everything. And she's just like, "Okay, this one." And since the shower was right there and next to us, because me and my brother Beto shared the master bedroom, I just opened the door and I kind of pulled in whatever I had. And I was just like, Nancy, this is just a polo. Where are my pants? And I was just like, oh, here. And she just threw him in. She's like, but let's go. She kept on knocking. She was just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Or we're going to be late. And, dude, I didn't even pay attention. But when I buckled my pants, I was just like, yo, they're loose. Like, I didn't see nothing to it, right? Like, I was just like, oh, it's just...
My lost weight today.
Me thinking, yeah. I'm like, man, Jerry from Subway told me to eat the subs, and I think it's been helping. Anyways, dude, and it was weird because I went to school in South Central, but we hardly did PE in elementary.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it was one of those days where we did PE, right? So we're doing what is it where you tag the line like races kind of? When you have to start from somewhere, touch the line, come back, go back, touch the line, come back.
Okay.
Burpees. I have no idea.
It's not burpees, but
yeah,
yeah,
it's not burpees. But it was pretty much that exercise, and dude, I was psyched, because when you're in elementary and you get outdoors time, you go crazy, you go wild, and so they were like, ready, begin, 1, 2, and so when I I was running, bro.
Pants are falling down.
My pants are falling, and I'm like, what the heck? So I literally, you just see me like kind of bunch up my pants, and I have them in my hand, and I'm like galloping like a freaking horse, like going touching the line, coming back. But that whole day, I felt so uncomfortable that day because I'm like, yo, what the heck? Like, I need to tell my mom to buy me like tighter pants because I don't want to keep on holding them. So. It's 2:15, and I still remember my dismissal. It's 2:15. My mom picks me up. She was just, and my mom always being a mom, she
starts laughing at you, huh?
How's your day and everything? And I was just like, good. And I didn't tell her about the pants situation until we got home, and then she was just like, oh, well, anything else you want to tell me about your day? And I was just like, yeah, Mom, like, while I was getting dressed, I told Nancy to pass me my clothes, and she passed me this pants. And I told her, I was like, but I think I'm losing weight, and I need you to buy me more pants. And she was just like, you're losing weight? Well, what have you been doing? Are you sick? And I was like, no. Bro, she texts a tag, and it's not even my size. She told me that it was my dad's. I was rocking a pants 36 at age 7, bro. And then I was just like, no way. And my mom was just laughing, and it's just a staple now that stays in the family.
So what? They got the wrong pants, or
Nancy handed me my dad's pants.
Oh, he handed you. Okay, I see.
She handed me my dad's pants.
Oh, okay.
Not knowing because they were the same color. They were navy.
And what did your dad wear the?
Well, my dad, because I'm telling you, right there where my mom had her ironing station, it was like kind of like our jeans, it was kind of weird. We had it all mixed together. So
I don't know why, but I just imagine like your dad wearing your pants.
No,
it's all tight.
No, well, they were shorts, dude. I was a small kid.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was a big kid, but still, like,
I was gonna say they fit you lengthwise, no?
No,
not even lengthwise. And you couldn't
tell? They were shorts.
Oh. Fucking guy.
But so they were my dad's shorts, which were my pants. That's why I thought that. With the height, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, but that's an embarrassing one.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, when I was in Mexico, dude. Okay, so here's the thing about Mexico, the whole educational system over there is pretty bad, and even worse was the fucking like PE and everything. I never actually got to meet I never actually got to have a PE class until I got here. So like, I remember one time we were in Mexico and I must have been like in third grade or fourth grade.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're in class and everything, and I don't know where this guy shows up. I don't even know who this guy is, but he's like wearing sweats. He's wearing sweats and everything, and he just shows up with a hula hoop and jump ropes, and he's like, all right, guys, we're gonna have like PE today or some shit. And dude, like you said, like I was excited because we never had like any physical activities, and I was like, oh shit, like let's go, that's tight. But the thing is that they didn't tell us we were gonna have PE or anything, so and we wore uniforms as well. So I'm like, I have my white polo, my dress pants or my khaki pants, and my shoes, and we're gonna do PE. So I'm just like, it didn't really fit the day, but the guy was like, okay, he's like, oh well, I'll come back. I'm gonna talk to your teacher, whatever, to have physical education and stuff like that. So I'll be right back, right? And we were all stoked. I remember the class. We were like, yeah, let's go. That's tight. He never came back. We didn't have PE yet. we never ended up having PE. So I was like, okay. So he just got our hopes. He gave us high hopes, but yeah, it was once in a lifetime, and it never happened. Well. And the thing too, dude, like, so it was like, first of all, we didn't even have grass. It was all concrete. And then the area where it was the basketball hoops and everything, we never used it. Like, we only used that because, I don't know if you know this, but in Mexico, every Monday, at least where I went, every Monday we went outside, and we had we lined up in our classes, and we had that one group in 6th grade that they would, or whatever grade is, like the last one, in elementary school, they would grab the flag and they would march around, and we would be saluting the flag and singing. Did you ever know about that?
No.
Yeah, so we would do that in every school that I went to. I don't know if they still do it, but we would all line up in our classrooms, in our class. Mm-hmm. We will salute the flag. Obviously, you know how to salute the flag with your hand here and everything. Kind of like how we do it here, but you raise it up.
Well, yeah, I think the whole significance is putting your hand over your heart.
Well, yeah. What does this look like? It's just more like, I guess, whatever. Anyways, so they're marching around and everything, and we just saluting it, singing the song, and then we just all go back to our classes. Like, that was every Monday, every single Monday. So literally, that basketball court was used for that. We never got to play basketball in there. Even lunch, they would have people guarding it, so we wouldn't go over there.
Maybe it wasn't for you.
No one used it. For the school. No one used it. Maybe. I don't know. Well, maybe it was. I just told you we use it for the flag.
No, I know, but like, you get me like playing games and stuff like that, because I don't know, Sunday leagues.
I guess. I guess maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy though. Because I remember in elementary, at least for me, we used to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh yeah, like that, kind of like that. But
did you still get to do it here
in elementary school? Yeah,
really?
Not in middle school. I don't think in middle school anymore.
No, I don't know either. I don't know if it's, to be honest, I don't know the whole spiel, but they're not doing it anymore.
Is that right?
Yeah, I did it a little bit in middle school, but that was it.
I might have done it in middle school.
I remember in elementary though. I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, and the invisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Someone listening to this is gonna fact check you. Watch. I don't think that's how it is.
But this is how I remember. This is how I used to say it in elementary. Because I mean,
you wouldn't know. You didn't know.
I pledge him allegiance. I was like, I pledge him allegiance to
indivisible
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible. That's what we used to say, and justice for all. And be like, okay, class, you can sit down. But we used to do that all like Monday through Friday before we even started class.
Every day?
Yeah. Monday through Friday.
See, now I don't remember it being every day for me. I might have been just Monday again too for me.
But I did remember that one. I think it was first grade. There was that one kid that was holding like the USA flag.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah.
No, we would just in our classroom. the flag would be like in the corner.
In the corner. Yeah,
And
but
then
that
you would
was
just
first
do it.
grade, at least for me. I
Oh, that was
remember
first grade?
That was
No.
first grade. Yeah, the rest it was just.
No, I did that 5th grade or 6th grade. Well, at least for me, because elementary school for me was 1st grade or 6th grade.
Yeah, Mexico.
Middle
yeah.
school. No, here.
Oh, here.
Here. The school that I went to was first grade or 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Then middle school, 7th grade or 8th grade. And then high school. Because I know a lot of people have 3 years for middle school. I don't know if you had that. Or you had
Yeah,
7th grade.
yeah, I did.
You
6,
had
7, 8. Yeah.
Yeah? Yes, yeah, I didn't have that.
Oh.
But from what I remember, 5th grade and 6th grade was like that. We just salute the flag that was on the corner. But so they don't do it anymore, you said? I don't know, actually.
I mean, I talked to my nephews and they said that they don't do that. I remember I asked one of my nephews and I was just like, dude, do you still do the Pledge of Allegiance? I think it was me and Bethel talking to him. And he was just like,
He was
what's
like,
that?
That what?
He was
Oh,
like,
shit,
"What's
he
that?"
said
I was
that.
like,
Oh, my.
oh.
They're trying to get these kids to not be patriotic anymore.
Well,
Back in the day.
I remember it used to be like a prereq, just like
You gotta do
just
it or
like
what?
learning cursive. Yeah,
That's true, huh?
I remember fourth grade doing cursive, but they kind of died down.
What do you think? They should bring it back or leave it?
I mean, with the whole Zoom thing, I don't know.
Okay, well, besides that,
Like if Zoom wasn't a thing,
if everything's regular, everything's the same, they don't do it anymore, would you bring it back?
yeah, why not?
I feel like if you were here, maybe it would be nice to know
What do you mean?
the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, I thought you meant cursive. I was like, bro,
what?
I thought you meant cursive because I was talking to you about cursive.
Oh, no,
Cursive
no.
handwriting.
Well, no, that should not be coming back. Don't bring that back.
Why you don't know how to?
It's
write in cursive?
useless.
You don't know how to write in cursive?
I must have forgotten.
Good
for
trash.
sure.
Anyways.
You know how to?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
It's
how many
not-
times have you used it?
It's not beautiful.
How many times have you used it?
When I sign my name and behind my check when I go cash it.
I actually haven't seen your. That's not cursive.
Oh, you want my autograph?
That's not cursive.
No, but like
That's
cursive.
just scribbling.
No, cursive like.
I know how to do
Oh,
it.
Well, you don't let me explain it.
Okay, go for it.
I always my signature. I write it my name in cursive. That's how I always done it.
Interesting. No, I just go like you just did, and that's it.
No, I go EDUARD.
You're at the DMV.
Yeah, what the heck?
No,
No, but
that's
should they
useless.
bring back the Pledge of Allegiance? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, why not?
I mean, we're here, no?
Because
Might as well.
I mean, if you kind of think about it, everybody was kind of patriotic to their own, country. I was gonna say state, to their own country.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Just look at the World Cup. Everybody is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Imagine they stop showing it and then you go to a USA game and they don't play. I mean, they still play at the football games, no?
What?
The Pledge of Allegiance for anything? Don't they do it for the
national anthem? You mean you're confused?
Sorry, the national anthem. Yeah.
Jesus, Anthony.
Well, even that.
Well, with these times.
Okay, dude. Let me tell you about this one.
Shoot.
This one is. Oh God, bro. This one was a dramatic experience in my life. Like traumatizing.
Cue the.
The trigger warning.
No, cue the the terror music, the background.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put it right now. Okay.
Go ahead. You're saying it's traumatizing, and I like how you're laughing.
I'm laughing at the song. Dude, okay. So how old I was? How old I was? I must have been 5. Yeah, around 5 or 6. So everything happened around that age. I don't know.
Maybe you're a bad boy.
No, this doesn't even. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I must have been 5 or 6. Anyways, so I used to go to school right at this place, and right next to it there was like a. I don't think I've seen it here before, but in Mexico there was like big buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And inside those buildings there were multiple stores. I don't know if you ever seen one. I can't remember what they're called anymore.
Wait. So there's one big building with multiple stores.
It's like.
So a mall.
It's not a mall.
Like
No.
a swap meet.
Yeah, kind of.
Like a flea market.
Yeah, exactly, like a flea market, but it's in a big building, and there's just multiple stores. And my tia, my aunt, she owned one of these stores, and she would sell like spices and all these other things, all these Mexican products. Not products, they were handmade, and she would sell them. Um, so so every time I got out of school, I would head towards their little store,
Mm-hmm.
and then wait there, and then my mom will pick me up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one time I'm walking, right? I'm heading that way, and man, where was my brother in this? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going, and I'm walking, minding my own business, and this guy, this man, old man, he must have been, shit, he must have been 40s, 50s. He taps me on the shoulder, and he's like, hey kid. I was like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, do you want to make some money? And like, dude, I'm a kid, and what kid doesn't like money? So I was like, okay, for sure. I'll yeah. What do I need to do? And he's like, come here, follow me. And so then he starts telling me like, oh, I'm planning this party. I'm gonna get some tables and chairs
Hey.
and everything, and I need help. I need help with it. So I was like, all right, perfect. That's fine. Easy money. All I have to do is just pick up some chairs or whatever. So that's it. So then,
That's kind of sus though. At age 5.
yeah, bro, I was a little kid. And then so he's like, shit, how did it go? Yeah, so he's telling me like, oh yeah, I'm gonna plan this party. I need chairs and all that stuff. I need help. And then he looks at a man, and you don't. Oh, actually, yeah, it's like the guy from the freeway that sells flowers like that. But he was selling onion. No, 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 not onions, garlic. He would sell garlics,
Mhm.
little bags of garlics.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh yeah, like I need help and all that stuff and everything. He's like, oh, but I need money. No, he said no, first I need some change. And I was like, okay. So I'm following this man around, and he finally sees the guy with the garlic, and he goes up to him. He's like, he said to me, he's like, oh, hold on right here, like I'm gonna talk to this man, right? And he was literally right next to us, and he told the guy, oh, and this is the thing too. Before this, sorry, it's because everything's coming back to me.
Jesus, man.
Before this, he told me, he was like, okay, I need your help and everything, but you're gonna say that you're my nephew. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I'm your tío, and you're my nephew. And I was like, okay. So then he goes to this garlic man, and he's like, hey, listen, man, like, this is my little nephew over here. We're gonna be planning a party and everything, but I need change. And the guy's like confused. He's like, what? Like, okay. And he's like, let me see your money. And the guy pulls out his money. He has like $100 bills, or maybe 50 or whatever. Doesn't matter. So he pulls them out. He sees them, and he's like, let me see. He's like, I need change. Let me see.
Pesos, right?
Well, these are pesos, but
Yeah, okay,
they're
okay.
billetes, they're bills.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me see. And then he grabs them. He grabs the money, and he's like, you know what? Wait right here. He's my nephew. He's like, wait right here. I'll be right back, okay? And so I'm standing. Oh, and then he had told me like, oh, he told the guy like, oh, give my nephew some garlic or whatever. So I'm grabbing garlic with this dude.
So now you're selling garlic.
Yeah. So then it's me and him. We have garlic on our hands, and he's like, I'll be right back. Stay with my nephew. I'll be right back. And with the money, he's like, I'm gonna change it because I need change. So I'll be right back. That fool left, and he just never fucking came back. So I'm stuck with this guy.
Wait, so did they know each other, or what's the whole deal? Like
The garlic guy and
like
him?
I wouldn't even give my money to that guy so he can go change
So
it.
that's the thing. That guy just for some reason gave him the money. I guess he said that he was gonna give him change. So he's like, I'll go get change, stay with my nephew, and I'll be right back. And then he dipped. He fucking went out of sight, and then he just left. He never came back. So I'm just standing there like with the guy with garlic, and the guy isn't even telling me anything. He's just standing there with me. And
Are you chopping it up at least?
no, I'm just quiet. I'm like, at this point, I'm scared. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm scared of mainly at this guy, because I'm still thinking that this guy's like a nice person. He's gonna pay me after I help him, right? So I'm just standing there, and dude, this must have happened for a while, because like my mom finally I see her, like I can see her, and she looks at me, and she's like, what the fuck, where you been? Right? So she comes up to me, she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I honestly can't remember what I said, but she's like, no, let's get out of here. And so I give the guy the garlic and everything, and then but he gets mad. He's like, the guy starts getting mad, and he's like, well, what the fuck? Like that's the guy's nephew, and he's like, my mom was like, no, 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 that's not. He's nobody's nephew. Like he's my son. Like I don't know who you were talking to. So then my mom was like, go to the store, your aunt's store. And I'm like, okay, I'm walking, right? And then I just hear my mom, run! And I fucking start booking it. And I look behind me, and the guy's sprinting after me. He's fucking sprinting, and I'm running. And I finally get to my tia's store. And I fucking jumped the little door, because it was like, to get in to the actual, like inside of it, there was like a little door. And I just fucking jumped that shit, and I hit under like the table. And my aunt and my uncle, they're kind of looking at me like, what the fuck, what is going on? And at this point, I'm fucking bawling, I'm crying, because I'm freaking out.
Well, yeah, you're scared, you don't know what to do.
And
you were 5 or 6?
Yeah, bro, I was a little kid. And the guy's like, I can't remember what happened, because I'm on, I'm crying and everything. But next thing you know, my mom, him, and the police, they're all like arguing and everything. And finally, I remember the cop saying something along the lines of like, yeah, usually people like scammers, usually they use kids and everything to rob people of their money and everything. And that's about it. Then the poor guy just had to accept the fact that he just got
scammed.
He just got scammed and everything. And man, I remember I would come out of school, and my mom would pick me up, and I would see him still standing there with more garlic, and I was like, fuck, like I just fucked this guy over and everything. But
you didn't know.
Yeah, I know, but I feel so bad. I don't know. It was, dude, that was a traumatizing experience. I remember just the fact that like I got taken advantage of, dude. Like
you felt used, and
I got used. Yeah.
Maybe you should go back and get back.
And you know what the worst part is? I think he showed me the money, and it was like 5 pesos. So I did all that for fucking 5 pesos, So.
Wait, you saw the guy that stole his money?
What?
Yes. Where'd you get those 5 pesos from?
No, the guy, he was showing me like, oh, look, I'll give you 5 pesos if you help me. Like, the guy that was claiming he was my uncle or whatever. But yeah.
Sus-ass uncle.
Dude,
that's kind of crazy, though.
Dude.
I mean, it had to take a toll on you at some point. I don't know that about you.
That's what I'm telling you. It's interesting, huh?
Probably.
Yeah, how fucking people are scamming little kids out there. So, you have a kid, be careful.
Were you an ugly ass kid?
Oh, dude, I was a cute ass kid.
Oh,
it was beautiful.
That's why.
You think so? Could that be it? Perhaps.
I don't know.
What the?
Yeah. I believe you.
No, you're like looking at me like, hey, would I kidnap you?
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Good. Don't. Anyways,
it's kind of sus.
Do you have anything like that?
Traumatizing. Traumatizing.
I mean, it doesn't have to. I'm just asking.
Were you ever like? Did you ever do like?
Drugs?
No. Did you ever do like shit with your friends, like crazy shit with your friends, like when you were?
When I was in Mexico or my childhood?
Like, I'll give you this. Like, I guess it's childhood. My freshman year of high school.
That counts, I'm sure, yeah.
Well, yeah, because we graduated in 2014, so that must have been 2010. Anyways, 10 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. 10 years ago. So, I mentioned before I was part of ROTC, but I had like my own little group of friends, right? And so, if they do listen to this podcast, shout out to my boy Gio Gomez. We were supposed to go watch the Avengers, right? So at the time, it was my brother that was over 18, and it was cool, like Beto learning how to drive or knowing how to drive, and he took us to the theaters. And this is like when the wave of buying tickets ahead of time was like a thing. Because when a movie came out, you had to go to the theater and make a line to buy a ticket so you can watch the movie.
Okay.
And like the whole new wave of like, oh, you got to go online and buy it through AMC so you can watch it. That was that whole thing. So we were just like, we were debating. We were like, I think we're good because Avengers had just came out, right?
Is this the first one or the second
The
one?
first one, the very
First
first one?
one?
Yeah, the very first Avengers.
That's
came
not
out.
2014 then.
That's why I told you high school. We graduated in 2014.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, fuck, why are you cutting me off?
Gotta add some structure to your story, bro.
So, anyways, like I said, my freshman year, so it was 2010.
Okay.
That's why I said 10 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways,
That's about right.
so it was a couple of us ROTC guys. So it was Beto, it was me, it was Gio, and we called his nickname was Luigi, and oh man, I'm fucked up for not knowing the other guy. There was someone else though. There was someone else, because it was four of us, and so Beto drove my mom's van, and we went to the movie theater right here on Edward Cinema. But dude, we dead ass pull up to make line, and like they already had signs that said Avengers sold out all shows, like even including the one like 1 a.m. And we were like, fuck, like, you know, we wanted to see it. So at that time, Three Stooges was out, and well,
Oh, that's right. They
the
made a
movie.
remake, huh?
Yeah,
That's right.
and so our mentality was we didn't waste all that time just so we won't watch a movie. So half of us were already bitter, and we were watching Three Stooges, and we didn't think it was that funny, to be honest with you.
Doesn't seem funny.
Yeah, and so, dude, we walked out, and then my friend Luigi was mad as fuck. He was just like, well, his name was Daniel. He was just like, bro, fuck this movie. I don't know why the fuck I came in. And then we were all just daring each other. We're like, oh, I dare you that you won't hop in the fountain, you know, like, you know, adolescent fucking kids do. And, you know, it was our turn, and then it was his turn. And then he dared his own self, and then he was like, hey, Gio, bet that I won't fucking scratch this car right now.
What?
And I was just like, what the fuck? We just went from like something, I don't know, dude. I was a good kid, I guess. Like I never liked doing vandalism or anything like that, but that was my first taste of vandalism. Bro, this fool pulls out his fucking key and keys this fucking van. But we all kind of told him no. And,
no, don't do it.
And he's
no.
like, "Oh, bet I won't fucking do it." And we're like, "Bro, just don't do it." And he looks at the van, and he just fucking pulls out his key, and he fucking goes. I cover my ears, right? But
I'm covering my ears.
but
right
I'm
now,
like,
bro.
I'm not like with him, because he was walking alone. Like at this point, Beto was supposed to be watching us, but I think he went to go visit his friend that was working at the Burger King right there in that same plaza. And bro, all of a sudden you just fucking hear a door open. He's like, "Hey, para ese niño." What the fuck, bro? We all start booking. This fool
He
starts
was inside?
booking it first, yeah. And so my friend Gio was just like, "Hey, bro, why are you running? You're not the one who did it. Stop running." But I was panicking. I was like, "Bro, I don't fucking know, right?" And so the guy comes out, and he's just like, dude, his son, he calls his son. He's like, and he starts recording us, and he's just like, "Oh, like, you gotta come over here. You gotta come over here." He calls his son, but he's in Spanish, and he's like, "No se muevan, don't go anywhere. Like, I'm recording you guys." And at that point, like, my friend Gio was just like, "Bro, like, chill. You didn't do anything." And Gio, and he was just kind of like throwing slurs at us. I mean, he was Latino too. He's throwing slurs at us, and then that's when Gio got mad, and he was just like, "Oh, like he was trying to get in our faces, but like we were teens, right?" And and he was just like, "No, van a ver, like, you guys know him. I need his name. I need his number." Like, like, I get it. In the beginning, you're heated, but as soon as the thing was de-escalating, kind of, his son came out, and he said that he had just finished watching Avengers. Bro, this motherfucker, he looked like, well, we were teens, bro, but this motherfucker looked built. He looked like fucking Bradley Martin,
Fucking Hulk.
YouTuber. Yeah, dude, he was big.
Get him.
And dude, I thought he looked like he was gonna lunge at us, because the way that when his dad called him and he came out of the movie theater,
How
and
do you
ran out
How do you call him?
Huh?
You're like, Enrique
on the phone. No, on the phone. He was calling
Enrique.
him on the phone.
Enrique,
And,
get him, boy.
bro, that's just crazy. And like, he kind of, I can't remember. I think he grabs my friend Gio's shirt, and he's holding him, and he's just like, "Oh, you did this?" And so the dad starts calming him down. He's just like, "No, it's their friend." But at this time, we had told him that he wasn't our friend. He came out of the same movie as us, and he kind of let it go. He's just like, well, take my number, and if you have any information, give it to me. You know, this and that, And we didn't tell him, bro. And by that time, my friend Daniel, he went to a parking structure far away, and he was hiding under a car.
That's the guy that keyed the...
The van.
What a fucking pussy.
And, well, I don't know, bro. That's just crazy. Like, I was just like, fuck, that's crazy. Until my brother was just like, hey, dude, meet us here at the corner. We're picking you up. But everybody's going home right now. I think we were going to go bowling after something. But after that incident, Beto was mad and all that. And
y'all still had the audacity to fucking go bowling after keying a man's car?
No, well, keying the car wasn't in the plan. I mean, I don't know. And I kind of felt bad for the man. I mean, but yeah, he lunged at us. And that shit was crazy. That was vandalism for me.
I remember in Mexico, I had a guy, a friend, or he was, I guess, a friend, I guess? I don't know. So they were every Friday. Was it Friday? Maybe. Or Thursday? Every Thursday, they would,
Mexico
right next to the school. Yeah, this is still Mexico. Right next to the school, there will be a tianguis. I don't know if you see a tianguis.
Yeah, I know what it is, yeah.
And this guy's grandma, she would sell oranges. So me, him, and my tia, she's 5 years older than me. We will hang out with this kid, and he was like, one day I think he came up to us. He's like, "You want to go steal oranges?" And we're like, "From where?" He's like, "Oh, my grandma sells oranges." I'm like, "We could just take them." I'm like, "What the?" We were like, "What the fuck?" So we go, and this would just go. He just goes, sticks his hand through the little tarp or whatever, and just grabs an orange. He's like, "See, here you go." And I was like, "Oh, tight." So then we start grabbing some. We have like probably 3 each. Mm-hmm. And then the grandma comes out. She's like, "Hey, what the?" And she starts yelling at us and everything. I'm freaking out. She fucking grabs me by the fucking collar. And she's like, "You're going to jail. You're going to jail." And I can't remember if she just let go of me or I just fucking pulled, but we just started booking it.
You smacked her hand.
Like, sock her on the face. Nah, imagine.
You Derrick Henry and stiff arm her.
Look, get off me. Holding the oranges like a football. Yeah. No, but kind of like what you were saying. Yeah, dude, I was like,
were you a good kid or you were like a bad kid? Be honest.
I was a good kid at home, not in school or outside of home. Because so another thing too, the teachers, they will go to the bathroom like in the middle of the class. Uh-huh. So the entire classroom is alone, like without any adult, right? And every time she would leave to the bathroom, everyone, all the guys, we would go to the front of the class and we would start fighting each other. And we would do that pretty much every day. Every time she would go to the bathroom. Dang, or there was
y'all ruthless.
Or there was a barrel outside of with water. I can't remember. I don't even know what the water was for. She would go to the bathroom.
Maybe to flush the toilet.
Probably. Honestly, dude. I'll tell you right now. Probably. I'll tell you why it's probably. So we would run out to that barrel, and we will dip our heads in there. We would dip our heads, and then we would just
you dipped your head in
the water.
In poo water.
It probably was
the poo water.
We would do that and then come back in the classroom. We would all be like,
"Why?"
I don't know. We just did it. And every single picture that they took of us in elementary school, my hair will be down because it was all messed up by then. But dude, let me tell you why I think it might have been poo water. Because
you didn't think about it. I gave you the idea.
There's no running water there. We didn't have any running water. So every time we would go to the bathroom, this is how fucked up our school system was. We would go to the bathroom, we would pee, and then you would have that guy that would pull his pants all the way down.
Yo,
I dead ass had one.
It was you?
No, I had a guy friend or whatever. And so you would finish your business and you would come out and there was a bucket with the soap right next to it. And then that's how we would wash our hands. That's how broke we were. Or that's how broke it was, I guess. But man, when I came here,
I think that's just Mexico in general. If you go deep within Mexico, not like Mexico City or tourist areas, because you won't get that experience. But
I was in Mexico City. What are you talking about?
Really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. At least tourist areas.
It's like here. You're gonna see the beautiful parts like Anaheim Hills, all that stuff, or Beverly Hills. But then you go to like the really broke areas. That's how it is. Mm-hmm. That's how it was. So that's what I'm saying. When I came here, man, I couldn't believe the shit that you guys had here. Mm-hmm. You guys had a PE, running bathrooms.
Well, no one used the bathrooms, at least in middle school, because You see, bro, people couldn't go number 2, at least where I went to in school, because people would just see you or make fun of you or throw used paper towels like used with water and throw it at you.
I actually never had that happen.
It wasn't until middle school or high school where people didn't go number 2 because they knew that you were going to get your flicked up, like, take a picture. Or they would go, hey, like they would tap on the door and try to open it. Yeah.
That's so funny. Dude, isn't it funny how, like...
That's why I never eat lunch. Huh?
Isn't that funny how when you go to the bathroom, you're like, I hope no one comes in here. And then would someone come and you're like...
Yeah, you jinx your own self. Yeah.
You're like, oh. Dude, one time I had... No, never mind. I'm not going to tell this one. Fuck that.
Why? Go, sure.
I was in Mexico. I'm like fucking in the toilet. And I see this fucking... What?
You're having sexual intercourse?
No, I'm like 6'5" or whatever.
Oh, you said fucking in the toilet.
I'm in the fucking toilet.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Imagine.
Like, what?
Wait, hold up. And I'm just minding my own business. And I see this motherfucker peek his head up, like, on top of the stall or whatever.
He's just curious.
He was a grown man, Eddie.
Oh, what?
Yeah, what you think it was a little kid? He's like, he did that. And I looked, and he fucking went away.
Yo, you had a shitty...
Yeah. Yeah.
You're traumatized.
Do you know what the shittiest part, too, about that?
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Was that you had to pay for toilet paper.
Yeah.
I remember. It was
Love
like,
it or leave it.
It was 50 centavos, 50 cents. And then they would give you like...
Which is equivalently here, like maybe half of a penny.
Yeah. And they would give you like 5 squares if they were having a good day.
Well, if you're a kid, I think that...
I'm just letting you know how many squares I got.
Good TP. You know what? I'm gonna stop it there. All right.
That's a good question. No.
What?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good one.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, dude, I really now that I'm thinking about it, I really did go through some shitty childhood.
No pun intended on the last one.
Yeah. Anyways, how much time do you have?
47 minutes.
47 minutes. I think this is a good time to wrap it up. I think I learned a lot about you. I'm sure you learned a lot about me. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we could even head out, you already know what time it is for our new listeners. We normally on this show, we do a shout out corner, but with the whole month of December, your host Anthony and I are going to feel generous, and we're going to go ahead and for everyone that comments,
we're going to be giving
on the Bravado post. We're going to go ahead and give a gift card.
To everyone that comments.
A Starbucks gift card. We're going to pick a lucky winner. But for this week, Anthony, sucks to say, we only have one. And
Perfect.
I think this person always deserves it, to be honest. He's always on here. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and do for this little segment for the whole month of December is going to be Grinch Giving. And for Grinch Giving, we're going to go ahead and give this to Cozy Daniel. And he says he wants to shout out and the Disney boys. Miss going to Disney with me, Eddie, and all the slimes.
Nice.
To Cozy Daniel. So, to Cozy Daniel, if you listen to this episode, go ahead and hit us up on our DMs and just show proof that you listen to the episode, and we'll go ahead and send you your Starbucks gift card, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Anthony, where can they find this beautiful podcast?
Well, first of all, you can find us at our Instagram page at Bravado Talk, and Twitter, Bravado Talk as well. And you can hear this podcast at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And if you're in YouTube, please comment, like, subscribe. It feeds the algorithm. Thank you very much.
And have a good, merry day. Thank you.